years ago, I had a revelation. I had this burning desire to start being more outdoors. And I don't think I'm the only one. I wanted to move my body in natural spaces. I wanted to hike. I wanted to see the world. And I couldn't wait any longer. So I did. I started traveling. It became a passion of mine, almost as passionate I was about work. And I really felt a deep fulfillment being outdoors. I finally was feeling connected to my body, to my space. But one thing did start to happen that I didn't expect. I really started to miss working. And I kept coming into conflict, not knowing what to do. And then I came across this quote by Richard P. Feynman, and it really resonated with me. Nature doesn't want us to relax. It's not interested in us taking it easy. And that's when I realized maybe I could be working all of the time in nature too. Everybody's heard of the rise of the digital nomad. And I thought this is something that I could be too. Why am I not taking my computer, going outdoors, and answering emails? So I just accepted that I can work in nature, and I started doing it everywhere. I even started working next to volcanoes. I was taking emails at the top of the Smoky Mountains. I was having conference calls in southern France. It was amazing. I really felt like I was connecting these two worlds that had always been inside me. And I started trying to achieve that elusive work-life balance. But something weird did start to happen. As I would pull my laptop out on a trail or take a call while climbing a mountain, I started getting this feeling like I shouldn't be working in nature. And I could see stares from other hikers, other swimmers, and I started to feel a lot of tension, like something was wrong. I felt like maybe I wasn't appreciating nature the way I was supposed to. That working anywhere that I wanted to and taking my job remote was actually in conflict with how I was experiencing nature. It really created a lot of inner turmoil for me. So I decided, you know what, maybe I should listen to people and try to be more one with nature. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go on a hike without working. This past October, I went to go see the leaves change in Vermont. It was a beautiful time. And I came across this one rock scramble. And just as I was about to climb up these rocks, I had someone tell me, in passing, another hiker, you know, this used to not be exposed rock at all. That, in fact, back 30 years ago, you didn't see any of these rocks. And what's happened is because so many people have hiked it, it's eroded. And the trail is worn down. And at first I thought, wow, how sad that is. But then I realized, actually, nature worked really hard to still provide us a path to go and experience her. And then when I got to the top after doing that rock scramble, I realized that nature actually provided for me to be there. It wanted me to use her. I looked out across that vista that must have been seen hundreds or thousands of times by others. And I realized something, that nature is working all the time. All nature seems at work, just like I want to. And it was a real revelation that this trail didn't erode in sadness. It continued to provide. It evolved to my needs. And an amazing thing happened that day. As I started going down the mountain, I came across what looked like some discarded power strip. But then when I got closer, I realized it actually wasn't a discarded power strip. It was a natural power strip. It evolved. It was made out of rock. I thought this must be an anomaly, that my mind must be playing tricks on me. But it really was made out of natural material. And then I went to a different place. I went to the Grand Canyon. And as I was looking out across the beauty of the Grand Canyon and all of its majesty, I couldn't help to notice a small power strip. And so I went closer to it, and it too was made out of the same rock formation as the rest of the Grand Canyon. I realized that it must have eroded into something that was so familiar to me, something that helps me work. Finally, what I knew in my heart, nature was showing me and telling me was correct. That she wants us to work everywhere. I started to think it makes sense that nature would be telling us and evolving with us for our desire to acquire the work-life balance. So as I continued to travel the world and work from these unique places, more and more I found natural power strips and USB ports and other items that kept us connected to our work life, realizing that our work life and our need to work and to work all the time for our worth is exactly what nature wants for us. And she wants us to be productive, and that she's indicating to us that it's okay to work wherever and whenever we want. So I urge you, the next time you go on that hike, bring your laptop along. And as you get to the top of that mountain, feel free and empowered to send that Slack message. And the next time you're going kayaking and you're heading down the river, it's okay to reply all to that email. In fact, nature has evolved to tell you that that's what you should be doing. So before I end, I just want to impart this last quote. Look at nature, work independently, and solve your own problems. Thank you.